30 seconds. But it's light enough here. Birkenhead Point taking some risk down the leeward end at full noise. Just gone into slow mode now. 10. Oh, and Birkenhead Point trying to waste some more time. Done a good job, though. Off we go. Good start, everybody.
Shaw and Partners with a great start down the pin.
And the Bird and Bear at the winded end here, no sail signs. Pretty good also. Long, slow dream squeeze to Bradley's head. On screen here with some of the guys, Dalzotto in the second row, not having a good day.
Yeah, well, they can't even get through on the wire at the moment, Bucko, so it suggests the breeze has dropped a little bit.
No, they're just eating plenty of dirt, mate. The guys in the front row, Royal Oak Four Pines, look like they should shorten their main sheet bridle a little more to sheet on a bit harder. Shaw and Partners easily in front, off the pin. Oh, yeah. Tech 2 probably second. Noakes Blue possibly third. Birkenhead Point probably fifth, I'd say.
There you go. Is what we think is second and first on the screen. So Doz just tacking there in the background.
And you can see Noakes Blue, they're a little bit light, so they're actually got a little tiny bit of sheet out. But still be quite a good day for them, I expect. Tech 2 just going to monster over to the left there, monster Yandu. Shaw and Partners got a good 30 seconds up their sleeve.
There's Tech 2 and Yandu, who I think might be third and fourth, maybe, Bucko. I know Birkenhead Point might sneak in there, but
Birkenhead
I think
Point's
the
next.
guys on the left are definitely on the left of the racetrack are going to be the benefit here, aren't they?
Manly Ferry coming to join proceedings.
That's all right. It's a freshwater. We don't like the narrowbone, I think, is the one we don't like.
Is that right?
Narrowbone was the one that took the mark out the other week.
Yeah. I don't think it's a matter of the ferry, Jones. It might be
the
question of the nut on the wheel, right?
Nut on the wheel just needs tightening.
So I think Noakes is going to have to tack back here.
I don't think it's going to hurt them too much, Bucko. Tacking back is nice breeze over.
It's amazing, isn't it? Noakes on port, no, they're going to tack. Travelling with Tech 2 there, Noakes on screen now. Manly Ferry 16 knots towards Circular Quay. And that won't hurt them, I don't think. Birkenhead Point on the other side of Ferry had also to tack, so no great damage to anybody. Probably Finport up to fourth right now.
Yeah, I reckon Birkenhead might have slid into second there.
Yep,
Bucko,
that's probably correct.
For my liking, and Birkenhead Point got all their normal crew, yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Just on the Shaw and Partners there on screen as we're coming up in the background in the camera cut. Come up and have a look at them. interesting to note that
Yeah, nicely
that
bolted.
Harry Bethwaite moved up to the bow on the boat here, mate.
Yep, nicely bolted in both sails, so going good. Nice smooth water in here, and they'll be thinking the tide is probably no factor now, so just find the big left-hand wind and find the smooth water. It will win you the race. And they look like they will cross Tech 2 when they come back, in fact, James, don't they?
Absolutely.
They don't go too far into the corner, which they're on the verge of doing.
Just looking up the track, or you can just see it, just at the top right of screen, a little black dot up there is the Rogue and Famish, and he's got a bit of a pilot boat issue to try and get back across. And I'm just having a look up at, just off screen. Finn Porter's now managed to get himself, and so Shore and Partners got himself over in the Eastern Channel, which is a bit of a saving grace for those two. They'll be able to step out, but the guys that are stuck over here, they've got to deal with this ship coming out, right?
Well, it's a bit surprising it's actually slowed down.
Well, the rate it was coming out before it went around the KFC marker was...
it wasn't going to be a problem, was it? No, that's right. Anyway, we're travelling still with Vintec. They pushed their luck pretty hard on the left here, but they are going to cross Tech 2 by the look of that, Jones.
Going to be close.
Going to be close, yeah. Nice smooth water in here, and they nice left-hand air with pressure off the headland here, so... No, then are they going to cross? No, not quite, but they have gained.
They've definitely closed up the gap, haven't they?
Yep, they've gained. Had to duck a little. Bit of hammer down. So that'd cause Jack McCartney to have a think, wouldn't it? He'd go, okay, gain on the left. And I think there's still some boats on the other side of the ship, James. Are we right? Yes, we are.
Yeah, well, the Royal Oak, and I still haven't seen the Smeg reappear. Have you?
No, he's in the middle of the ship from where we sit. So these guys are left because of the ship in part, but also obviously because they made that decision. Rag and Famish further up the track also hard left.
Yeah, well, he's got no choice. I watched him tack out before Bucko went back onto port, and he went out, and the pilot boat basically just come and shoot him away. So he's had to tack back and go into Clifton Gardens there, and hopefully push hard enough in there that when he tacks, the ship's gone through.
So viewers, the Smeg just coming off Nielsen Park at the back of the ship. So well in front of Tech 2. Tech 2 look like they're going to go to the east here. Yep.
Just got the Smeg there on screen. They would go to not much further, I wouldn't think, and tack. There they go, they're tacking.
Well,
their little corridor's just been narrowed up by that ship.
Yeah, but they've tacked at the legal exclusion zone, haven't they?
Absolutely. What's going on there?
Yeah. Somebody obeying the rules.
In 18 footers.
In 18 footers.
What? No. And the old Rag and Famish is still pinned on the other side of that ship, but Royal Oak Hotel Four Pines is just about to come onto screen, come to join the party. So
we think that the Royal Oak Four Pines will have suffered from all the above.
That's the Rag getting the hoot off the ship, we think. That's them just in front of the ship, like sort of mid-top screen. They'll have to tack back, and they're just going to have to bite their time over there. Just sort of a little bit of bad management on board Bucko for traffic. But you know, as you said, this ship was moving, what, at 14 knots easily earlier, and be lucky if it's travelling. It's probably travelling at the same speed as the skiffs at the moment, probably about 8-9 knots. Well, so it's sort of locking them out over that side, which is a disappointing thing for them. But hopefully they can get back into the action, because they're sailing really well.
So that's been a pretty good beat. Not on screen, but Sherwin Partners leads by 15 seconds, 20 seconds to Finport. Both boats done bear-away sets, and Sherwin Partners jibed promptly. Yeah.
And the poor boys on the Rag and Famish I might as well go into Ripples over there at Chowder Bay and have some lunch and wait for this ship to come out, the poor blokes.
Have a cup of tea. Indeed.
So I dare say that'll put Smeg third on course, Bucko.
He's
There's
got
our
that look
leaders
about it,
on
hasn't it?
screen. Shore and Partners.
Because Tech 2, okay, we're looking at Shore and Partners here, but Tech 2 probably fourth.
And there's Tech 2 and Royal Oak Hotel 4 points.
So first Shore and Partners, second Finport, big gap to Smeg, about 2 minutes. And then a further 40 seconds or something to probably to Tech 2. We're still putting out an all points bulletin for.
Yeah, it's anyone's there, isn't it? Like it's like
Fifth place.
you've got the poor blokes on Rag and Famish pinned out to the west, and I don't know, it's almost worth just stopping and flapping your sail so you can get around the back of it, isn't it?
Well,
Okay.
look, the big ship's now up at the Port Tack ley line, so presumably the Royal Oak will come around. There they come, they're reaching around the stern. How about that?
There you go. They won't like what they see when the picture opens up for them.
Yeah, they're on the ley line though.
The mighty Smegglers. We told Jack that we'd get him on camera sometime during the day on Dalzotto. There he is. Come on, Jack, get up there.
He hasn't been too tidy today.
A slimmer looking Pete Harris on the bow of that, mate.
So Mika has got a taser underneath him. Wow.
What could possibly go wrong?
I know nothing. No, he's unwound the puzzle. If he needs to go bow down though, not bow up probably.
Yeah,
Anyway,
there's a bit of a gap.
he's made a call.
Nick has got just one more to get over, and the problem goes away.
Yeah. So there's a telling bit of footage. The taser's sailing downwind with flow just attached on the jibs, with one man sitting to leeward and the other one to windward. And then the 18-footer at full noise sailing a lower angle. Tells you all you need to know about sail area and apparent wind.
And then, yeah, just off in the distance there on the right of screen, guys, is Shore and Partners and Finport easily over 2 minutes. I think now Bucko ahead. What we'll be able to probably do, Bucko, is be able to follow the fight for first and second here all the way, and then be able to drop back and pick up the likes of Smeg, Tech 2, Rag and Famish, Royal Oak, and that'll be the fight for third place, mate.
Yeah. So as it stands now, Smeg,
Probably another minute to go to that mark, right, brother?
yeah, but the gap between Smeg and Tech 2 is only about 15 seconds.
Yep.
A lot of
Here's
traffic here now. Big powerboat wash.
Here's a couple of the boats we haven't seen for a little bit, mate. And we've
Yep.
got the Finport.
And tidal wave coming aboard. Yep. Green water on the deck. Nice, Jimmy.
Not much I can do about that.
Huh? Powerboat going exactly the wrong speed. We need that
So all
knot.
these timeshare boats on the harbour, they need to be restricted to 6 knots, is my argument, Bucko.
How are you going with that one?
Well, we've got to start writing letters to that afloat magazine.
Yeah.
So, we've got the Finport, and what I'll do is I'll try and frame Shore and Partners in the background here in a sec.
So guys, the breeze just steady at around 12, 10, 12 here. Nice.
That's the gap.
Leaning back, big sail. Bumpy water. Finport's chosen a good time to be on port here. Parallel with the big waves. Wow.
Like sailing offshore here at the moment, isn't it, Bucko?
Yeah.
So there's a gap on screen between first and second. And there goes Yvette on the Noakes Blue, who had an exceptional first work, right, Bucko?
Yep.
Second last, and Queensland is just behind you, mate. Plenty of room for improvement. Here you go, Shore and Partners setting up for attack. They're just playing it safe here, Bucko. They're just letting Finport dictate where they go. They're just attacking on top of them by the looks of it. And
Yeah.
Dodds doesn't have to do too much thinking, which will help him. Dodds does his best work when he doesn't have to think. And we jump to the on-board camera chits, and in the background, just to the left of the background, is one of the Sail GP boats, Team Japan. Coming straight at us, so at full flight just before. That's them just above the island. Yeah, Tim Westwood is the the forward hand on Shore and Partners. He'll be might have just taken the Sail GP F50 out for a spin to check out how the boys are going, and seen they're going all right without him. And you got this 50-foot beast coming to. It wants to lead the race now, Bucko. So that's Timmy Mashimura. There on the grinders in the front.
Wow. It's a Spitfire and these are the biplanes, right?
There's the speed difference going uphill.
Gee, the Shore and Partners and skinny low line. They've got it done, but now, so they've got 20, 25, 30 seconds. They'll just do a bear away, and if they decide to jibe, they'll do that promptly.
Right along here with Shore and Partners.
So I think the gap's a bit too big, James.
Yeah. What are we up to? 40 seconds thereabouts now, Bucko, aren't we?
40. Conservative now from Shore and Partners, just
There's
jiving.
Finport just going around on screen.
To cover every eventuality here.
Shore and Partners.
Finport done a bear away, so breeze a bit left. Just at the point where you have to move forward in the lull and back in the puff, the wind speed today. Fair bit of back and forth movement.
There's a lot of walking on that outer bar, isn't there, Bucko? Like,
yep.
And for the viewers at home, like what it actually does is lifts the back edge of the boat out of the water just a little bit, so you're not dragging as much. Just trying to reduce drag by moving your body weight forward and aft on the out on the trapeze wire and out in the wing there. And there's the gap from first back to second there. Us in the middle.
Yeah, and Smeg is still next, and Tech 2 is after that.
Still happy to VMG run here.
Yeah, the breeze just a little funnel down this edge of the island in this direction, and then a period of less wind in the lee of the island where they just have to probably heat up and get out the other side as quick as it can. As you can see, headed at the moorings at Point Piper, but that's okay.
You'd be more than happy with that at the moment, right? You'd be
Absolutely smack on.
as deep as you can get.
Lower than speeds. Lower than speeds.
In reference to?
Oh, nothing. Say nothing. Can't get that low, no.
Cuzzy bro.
Does he right?
How's that? Jesus. Hello.
Sensational.
That's the drone actually on the boat back there for the viewers at home. So just getting it reloaded and Jono doing his thing, and then we get it back up in the air. He wouldn't know what that word was back then, would he?
Oh no, he was careful enough.
I think that's the first win of the season for Shaw and Partners by Kobe, mate.
Is that right? It is too. How about that, eh?
Yeah, so welcome aboard Shaw and Partners and by Kobe, and the boys have done an exceptional job. So James Doran, Harry Bethwaite and Steve Thomas, well done boys.
Yeah, terrific effort, and redeemed themselves for being over the line the other day in the previous race, I think.
Yeah, Doz thought there was something up when we weren't following him that day, and then thinking, geez, the poor kid's going to be thinking, were they over again today? He's coming up to our second place getter, and then it's going to be a long way back to third. So here comes the Finport, sailed by Keegan York, Gussie Williams, and filling in today, we have a reliable Dan Phillips.
Yeah, and the Finport boys done a pretty good job all day, at least keeping Shaw and Partners honest.
Yeah, absolutely.
And both boats pretty good decision making all day. And so that margin is going to be 1 minute or a bit less than, James. So kind of what it was at the top, no change really. Bit of square running from the Finport to get to the line, but
Hull back.
yeah.
And then we're just...
So the Smeg got out of the peloton. Couldn't make any impression on the leaders after the bottom reached the first time. This whole group got hosed. And probably hard for them to make any real impression.
Yeah, they were just too far away from that lead group and stepped out just nicely from that group that they were in, but a little bit too little too late sort of thing.
Well, I don't think the gap's changed much in the whole race, but
no,
it's just
they were up there a little bit, a little jibe coming here just as they go into the lee of the store.
Yeah. And, they did get out of being, I think, halfway up the first beat, they were about 6. So it's not a bad effort, 6th or 7th or 8th in that sort of range there. So not a bad effort. And equally for Tech 2, they were, I think we said 7th at the top mark the first time. So
well, that all hinged from off the start line, Bucko, where they pushed in too far under Bradley's and locked himself out.
Yeah. So that was...
Yeah, it's a bit of learning again from that and moving on.
A bit non-Tech 2-like, but... yeah, so they gap to third was a bit over 2 minutes there, so...
Yeah, so Smeg, Nick Lane, Ricky Bridge, Peter Harris, well done, boys.
Yep.
And then got the Tech 2 bringing up the rear.
Pretty good, yeah, and about 40 seconds back to Tech 2. And as we said, a good effort from those guys. Well, they're probably never going to threaten the leaders. On the... Tech 2, Jack McCartney, Charlie White and Trent Barnabas, not their best day, but far from their worst. And another race that they can include in their point score safely. And so they maintain their consistent form. Worst race 7th, 4th today from about 7th, 8th at the first top mark. So a good effort. And the next bunch of boats, Appliance. The Rag is going to get fifth.
Appliance Online have done well to come through, Bucko.
They've gone well.
Yeah.
To get up to there.
And Vintech in the background.
Vintech hanging in there for one of their better races.
Absolutely, one of their better races.
And the Rag and Famish not having the best of days, but they did get trapped by the ship.
Yep. And then it's the Rag home for fourth. The Rag and Famish.
Caesar Stone.
And next will be Appliances Online. Barring any major dramas, Vintech will be following them. Be a tight one between Royal Oak and the Kitchen Maker. Well, the Royal Oak's in that commanding position, so we're just watching Vintech come across the line.
Yeah, Royal Oak breathing just in front of Kitchen Maker.
Kurt Mitchell, Pete Nichols, Pistol Pete, and Matty Walk.
Yeah, and I think
the balding-headed bloke back.
Pistol Pete might be joining the permanent lineup there by the look of that. So that's probably going to bring them forward, I would expect. So as we suspected, the Royal Oak comfortably at the ley line and the Caesar Stone having to soak. So
yeah.
Sorry, the Kitchen Maker Caesar Stone. That's 9th place there, gentlemen. And Jimmy, who's 10th?
How about we go across for 10th?
Yeah.
It's a long way back.
The camera cat's 10th, ladies and gentlemen.
Long way back. So it's a tight one there between Yandu, Birkenhead Point Marina and Bird and Bear, mate.
Okay.
They're literally at the island, so I don't think we'll wait for them.
A big long gap, troops, okay. So Ash, not the best day for Aaron, was it? No, but still, thank you for your help. It's good stuff, isn't it? So, folks, I think that's it for the Camera Cat today. A fairly pleasant day on Sydney Harbour. Good race. All the way win to Shaw and Partners, and a good sign for them. They were fast upwind and not too bad downwind. Their rig looked pretty good, so they've got it, I'd say, pretty close to sorted for the upwind part at least, Jimmy.
Yeah. They seem to be happy with the upwind part.
Yeah. Thanks, Jono. Thanks, Piers. Thanks, Chits. Thanks, Jimmy.
Thanks, Bucko.
To the viewers, we hope to see you same time next week. 2 short races.
Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. They're resailing Heat 5 next week.
That's right. But as a short race, not a long race.
Yes, as a short race, not a long race. Anyway,
which
thanks, Bucko.
Doesn't make any sense to me.
No.
Thanks for joining us today. Hope you enjoyed that.